والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. اللهم يا مفتح الأبواب ويا مسبب الأسباب ويا دليل الحائرين، توكلت عليك يا رب العالمين وأفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. صدق الله العظيم. My dear brethren, before I get deep into the subject, I would just like to recall the MC had called out a name, actually three names. He had called out Reverend Ronnie D'Souza of the Roman Catholic Church. If this Reverend is in the hall, we would be very happy if he identifies himself. Reverend Ronnie D'Souza, please lift up your hand if you are here in the audience. है मौजूद है Reverend Ronnie D'Souza, or Mr. Emmanuel Sharifi, is he here? And Joseph Hira Singh of the Sindh Christian Welfare Association. These three gentlemen, if they are here, please identify yourself, then I can address you. They are not here. You see these three gentlemen, this Holy Trinity or Unholy Trinity, three in one. Silence please. This Reverend Ronnie, please keep quiet. This Reverend Ronnie D'Souza of the Roman Catholic Church from here, Maryville in Karachi, he had sent me a cutting with certain things underlined. In other words, he wanted me to answer them. So the reason for calling out the name was that if he was present here, he would have been the first gentleman to be given the opportunity to ask those questions, which he had given in the shape of a cutting from a newspaper. He's not here, so there is no sense me wasting my time over those questions. Then, in the Jung newspaper dated yesterday, there was an article by Emmanuel Sharifi and Joseph Hira Singh. These two gentlemen, they are challenging me to public debates throughout Pakistan. They want to appear on Pakistan TV. They want to debate with me in places like Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad and all over. Therefore I asked if they were here, then I could have addressed them. And since they are not here, but I must give you the message, what it is all about. They want to debate me. Who is this Emmanuel Sharifi? And who is this Joseph Hira Singh? Please have patience, otherwise this thing can't continue. Have patience. जरा सब्र करना सीखो. ये तो होता है भाई, सब लाइट है, गर्मी है, सब चीज है, बत्ती बुझ जाती है, सब चीज होता है. So these gentlemen, they wanted to debate with me. People I don't know, they have any worth. Whether they are Mr. or Reverend or Rabbi or what are they, I don't know. They just get into the press, they want to debate. I said, look, people like His Holiness the Pope, His Holiness the Pope, Baba, from Rome, he had cold feet. Then when I was in America, I offered the American evangelist, tele-evangelists, like Jimmy Swaggart, who appears on 2,000 TV stations of the world, 2,000 TV stations of the world. People like him, Billy Graham, Jerry Falwell, Pat Robertson, people of some worth, some substance. I offered them $10,000 per meeting. I said, look, I offer you 4 meetings in the United States at my expense, and I give you $10,000 each just to come along and talk to me, have a dialogue with me. $10,000, $40,000 for 4 meetings. And they all had cold feet. Now these little, we say overgrown puppies, they want to challenge me. They want to get that vicarious pleasure of telling the world that me too, I too, stood up against Mr. Deedat. Just like we saw in the dawn this morning's dawn. The great fighter Muhammad Ali. His picture is there in the dawn of today with a schoolboy, and the schoolboy is sparring with Muhammad Ali. Now this schoolboy is immortalized. Can you see? Just for standing up against Muhammad Ali. We know Muhammad Ali, just a little swipe and the poor fellow will faint, he might die. But he can tell his children and his children's children, Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer that was ever produced in history, is when he came to Lahore and I had it out with him. So these overgrown puppies, hot gospelers, Bible thumpers, everybody wants to have a go at Deedat. At least they can say that I stood up for him. I said, look, bring me your bishop, the bishop of Karachi, whether Anglican or Roman Catholic or Presbyterian or Lutheran, whatever you have. Or bring me your godfathers. Godfathers, in English, godfathers mean people who are your real guardians. Some white man, a bishop from England, or some of these mighty, preachers from America, and I am prepared to pay the first class fare and hotel expenses. If there are any Christians here, please pass this message on to your community that Deedat is ever ready. Just get me something nice. Something that I can chew and something my size. I don't want to battle with little puppies. Please, just don't harass me. However,